It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
First and foremost, Lara Croft Soulstones are it's a sticky conversation. Whenever the Lara Croft Mystery of Dominion event went live in 2024, there was a very, very clear-cut strategy, and it was recommended that the highest value thing would be the totem fragment at the end of the boss fight, the Temple Guardian boss fight, which I'm on 260. I'll explain why I'm still at 260 in just a little bit. Getting the rewards for the Lara's Glory, Glorious Victories, that was the thing. That was like the best thing. But now that we know that you can beat the Lara's Glory with less than, let's call it less than 500 buffs. Problem is you have irresponsible people putting out teams and then everybody kind of running with it. It's not irresponsible. It is completing the fight. It is, it is what it is. But like, I'm not going to fight the 270 boss with 95. In the last 24 hours, we cut it from 160 down to 95. Just in the last 24 hours. I firmly believe that we'll be able to knock this down below 500 when it's all said and done. Really, really easy. Not free to play, not 100% free to play, but really easy way to get a totem fragment. The bad news is the other option, the other thing to chase is Lara Croft. And if this is your first time getting access to the Lara Croft summon and her soul stones and all of that, we have the ability to get to a 4-star Lara Croft for free. There is a way to guarantee a 5-star Lara Croft by buying the golden ticket for $15, 120 and 30, right? 150 soul stones together. 150 plus a 4-star Lara Croft is a 5-star Lara Croft, and you'll need 300 soul stones after that. So the question that I've been getting a lot, at least once a day, more realistically dozens of times per day, is a 6-star Lara Croft available for a free-to-play player. And the only way to do that would be to go through the Forgotten Treasury and dig through the golden vases with the hope that your golden vases happen to be Lara Croft doll grand prizes, so you get 15 dolls instead of 3. And then you got to hope that you get 300 soul stones out of Lara Croft dolls. Okay, and here's the bad news. There's a lot of people with charts out there with math, and they're all wrong. They're all dramatically undervaluing how many pickaxes, how many archaeologist tools it's going to take. So the answer is no. A free-to-play player cannot get a 6-star Lara Croft. It cannot be done. The only way to guarantee a 6-star Lara Croft within the bounds of this event, buy up to a 4-star from the merchant, like I showed you. 4-star here. And then you go to the Path of Glory. You spend $15 to activate the golden ticket to get these 150. And then last chance, let's see. And then at the last day, presumably at the last day, this is what they will provide to us. Where here it is. So this is going to bring you the last 300 soul stones. Okay, the last 300 soul stones. So in order to guarantee a 6-star Lara Croft, you're going to have to spend somewhere between $50 and $75. $65, excuse me. $50 and $65 to get a 6-star Lara Croft. If this is your first time trying to get Lara Croft, if you had her from before this event, obviously, you have less soul stones to acquire. And presumably there will be a way to get Lara Croft soul stones in the future. Soul Atrium Emerald event. You guys remember that? There's a, let's see if we can find it. Let's see, Lara Croft. So there was a way that if you opened the Soul Atrium with emeralds, here we go, for a day, if you spend emeralds, you had a chance to get Lara Croft soul stones. And I think 90 some odd soul stones cost me like 24,000 emeralds. Something crazy like that. So the bad news is free to play can't get a 6-star. The good news is you can guarantee a 6-star without having to get lucky in the Forgotten Treasury. The bad news is that guarantee is going to cost you $65. Okay, $65. Did you complete the Lara event yet? No. I'm not going to complete it for another... I'm not going to complete the Lara event for another 2 to 3 days. There's no sense in completing it today. And all of the buffs that some of the other content creators have been pushing over and over and over in multiple videos in the last 2 days. 180 buffs gross, 60 buffs for 90. That's within reason. 135 for 280. That's gross. That's not happening. That's not happening at all. I saw somebody post a chart that said that every 3 vases you're guaranteed to get a Lara Croft Soulstone. Like, how do you do that? Like, how? Brian Lewis with the real and true ultimate statement that this section will end with. Brian Lewis says, I've been fighting with a 4-star Lara Croft since the last event, and she is very useful. Guys, by the way, you don't need to have a 6-star hero. You don't need to have a 6-star hero for a hero to be effective. The hero is usable from a 1-star all the way up to a 6-star. Lara Croft is usable at a 1-star. And the reason why is she's one of the best heroes in the game at control. Before Lara Croft, there was no AoE stun, area of effect stun, that went off before Sebastian's Ode to Serenity. Lara Croft was the first. So long as Sebastian is in the 3rd, 4th, or 5th position, your Lara Croft will use this ability before Sebastian uses his. Before he can Ode to Serenity, she will use this area of effect stun. Her damage is good, but it's not great. Now, obviously, the higher you have her, the better, and you're not going to get the 300, 500 million damage on Osh without a 6-star. But even a 4-star, you're going to get, 2 to 4 million, 400 million damage, right? We'll be able to get the new skin stone coins in the future. No, John Barber, but they will be leveled with agility skin stones in the future. Phil says, I tested a 4-star Lara with my Osh team last week and did fine. Samuel Diga, if you say so. I will take your word for it. So, like Jorgen, she can be underleveled and still be a pretty dramatic addition to your lineup.